Earlier today, I read a comment on a video I posted recently, and that comment has stuck with me. So I apologise that this video is going to be very self-indulgent, but I just want to unpack it. I'm paraphrasing, and I thank the person who commented. Words in effect of, Danny, your videos used to be funny, but since you got kicked out of the band, you're just posting right-wing rants. The band thing. For those of you who don't know, I used to be in a heavy metal band that I left earlier this year, and there is still bitterness. It was absolutely acrimonious. The album we released had 10 tracks. I wrote the music for 9 of them, the lyrics for 4 of the songs, and every guitar solo and harmony. So that band is still touring, playing the songs that I wrote, yes, it does wind me up somewhat. But it's also a huge relief. I don't miss getting in at 3 o'clock on a Sunday morning, sleeping all day and then having to be up on a Monday. I don't miss all the politics and the bullshit that goes along with being in a band. And had it not been for me leaving the band, I wouldn't have thought to monetize my channel. And I thank every single one of you that's joined my Patreon or bought me a coffee. As for being right-wing, I don't see myself as a right-winger. My political history, the first election I could vote in was 1997. I was 19 years old and I voted for New Labour and Tony Blair. Didn't that turn out well? Because, like most young people, I was left-wing. In the early 2000s, I became a centrist because I think it would be ideal to cherry-pick from the left and the right. Both have good and bad ideas. And I've stayed there, and now I see myself as centre-right. Not because I've moved to the right, but because the left has gone so fucking far to the left. Now, this channel and my old channel are comedy channels. The idea is to make people laugh whilst putting across a serious point. Although thus far, I haven't cracked a fucking joke yet. But I am aware that over the last year, I have been disproportionately posting on 3 topics. Politics, illegal immigration, and Islam. Because I see them as the 3 biggest topics in the UK today. Politics because our current government has been in office for just over a year and I have never seen anything like it. They are so utterly incompetent. Our current leader, Sir Keir Starmer, has the reverse Midas touch. You could give him a bar of 24 karat gold and once he laid hands on it, it would turn into dog shit. Illegal immigration. I'm watching my country change in real time. I live in Stoke-on-Trent, and this is rather confusing because Stoke-on-Trent is made of 6 towns that form the Potteries, and the main town isn't Stoke, it's Hanley. Going to Hanley at the weekend now, you can see the migrants from the hotels riding their fucking Deliveroo bikes with their face coverings. It's blatant how lawless this country is becoming. And Islam, not just the UK, but the Western world in general, is under the threat of becoming Islamified. That'll do. And my channel is mostly reactive. I see stories in the news, I react to them. I'm not proactive. I don't go out hunting other than for my people being awful and meet local girls videos. Yet, there's a story in the news that shows just how much I want to say British, but rather the people of the United Kingdom are sick of mass uncontrolled immigration. In Northern Ireland, it is now marching season. The Protestants are celebrating the historic victory of King Billy. The Battle of the Boyne, King William, the Orange Order put on their sashes and their bowler hats, and they go out and celebrate and mostly intimidate Catholics. They also have massive bonfires. In the past, they've burnt effigies of the Pope. Here's a bonfire from this July. Are the people that built that bonfire far right, or are they just people who've been pushed to breaking point? I go with the latter. Also in Northern Ireland, or the north of Ireland if you're watching in the Republic, recently in Ballymena there were riots against immigrants because a 14-year-old Northern Irish girl was orally raped by 2 Romanian immigrants. We saw rioters, but we also saw the Union flag and the Irish flag flying side by side. That is fucking unprecedented. And don't quote me on this, but we've also seen the Muslim Council of Britain saying that any conversation on the grooming gangs is Islamophobic. So talking about groups of primarily Pakistani Muslim men actively seeking out and raping young white girls, whilst quoting verses from the Quran and celebrating that they are defiling the infidel, is Islamophobic. What the fuck? So, dear viewers, this is a short video. I'm sorry it wasn't funny in any way, shape or form. It's an explanation. I hope I'm reflecting the mood of the country. When it comes to politics, we are in such a dire situation. It wouldn't surprise me if tomorrow I wake up, turn on the news and hear that Keir Starmer has agreed to let North Korea nuke Cornwall. And I don't want to live in a country being overrun by sub-Saharan Africans who are genuinely less intelligent than chimpanzees, or by people who follow a religion that says it's okay for a man in his 50s to grape a 9-year-old girl. And recently I bought a Union flag, or Union Jack for those of you who are uneducated. And the reason I bought it is that I'm predicting this year there will be massive riots in the UK. And I need the rioters to know which side I'm on. That was depressing, but in these sunglasses I think I look a lot like Rob Halford from Judas Priest. Anyway, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you could like, comment or share this video, that really helps the algorithm. If you would like to support me in making these videos, there's a link in the description to buy me a coffee and to my Patreon. And as ever, thanks for watching. Marching season, so all over North... I'm going to fuck that up. However, it's marching season, so all over Northern Ireland, in Protestant areas, you'll see on every gable end a picture of King Billy. Nope, lost my thread. As for the accusation of being right-wing, I think in the modern world, in the modern Western world, if someone calls you a fascist or right-wing or whatever, wear it as a badge of fucking honour against the political far left. Because those fucktards have got no bastard idea what they're doing. On my own fuck it. 1997 election, and I voted for New Labour and Tony Blair. Didn't that work out well? Then, no, that's gone. I'm getting fucking Alzheimer's.